Hi, my name is Jaden Hill, and I've had the privilege of living in North Central Kansas my entire life. But it wasn't until recent years when I started to leave the area that I realized how important and amazing our community is. North Central Kansas is the epitome of community, and I have never seen this be demonstrated on such a large scale as last winter. I probably don't need to remind you of the destruction and devastation that came with the fires and windstorms of last year. But as astonishing as that devastation was, what was more astonishing to me was our reaction. What I like to call the North Central Kansas reaction. Because people had lost their livelihoods, their homes, people they loved. There was so much loss, and we as a community, we saw that, we recognized it, and we didn't just sit around and wait for somebody to do something. No, we did it ourselves. Our community came together and saw what they needed and made it happen. Whether it was building fence, or making food, or providing shelter or love, or anything these people needed, we tried to do our best to make it happen because we understood what they were going through and we wanted to help. But it isn't just on large scales like that this happens. It's every single day when you live in North Central Kansas. For example, it's when my cousin wrecked his motorcycle and didn't have the money to pay for the bills. Who came together and made it happen? My community. It's when my grandma dies and people from our community continue to come to our house and bring flowers and food and give us love and anything else we need because they want to be there for us. It's in Tipton when a school almost closes, but the community realizes how important and vital that is for not only their community, but their children, so they make it happen. And that is the beauty of North Central Kansas. They can make the impossible happen, and they can fix things that they never thought were going to be able to be fixed. And it's just so amazing to be around and see. I've seen this happen so many times in my life that I didn't realize this didn't happen everywhere. And that's what makes North Central Kansas thrive. It's the attitude that my parents have. It's the attitude that my grandparents have. This idea of one for all and all for one. And us continuing to look outside of ourselves and make things happen, even things we didn't realize could happen. And if we want to make North Central Kansas strong, we have to continue this. And we have to realize the importance of it and understand that working together, truly we can make anything happen, and we can be a community that anyone would want to live in. Now, as for me, I want to come back and raise my kids in these communities. I love the atmosphere. I love being able to know that I'm sending my kids to a safe school, a safe environment. But for a lot of people, they ask, what brings people here? What makes people want to move back from college? Well, here's what it is, at least for me. There's going to be destruction and tragedy no matter where you go in life. It's going to follow you everywhere. But as for me, I want to be in a community that I know is going to help me back onto my feet, that's going to pick me up and be there for me. Because that's not going to happen just anywhere. But it is going to happen in North Central Kansas. And this attitude and community is what brings people back. It's the people of North Central Kansas that makes us strong. And so if we can continue this, then we will be strong.